Halo guys, kembali lagi sama Maspharo di sini. Kita lanjutin cerita dari Genshin Impact, di mana kemarin kan kita lihat ya, kemarin tadi siang ya, kita lihat si Stararia ini, Setaria ini, susah banget namanya. Dia mulai dipusingkan oleh kita guys. Kita buat seolah-olah dia ketemu orang dan ngomongin Scarlet King terus. Oke, let's go, kita lanjutin cerita Genshin ini guys.
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who
Bukan,
defy him will one
kita
day pay the
ini adalah
price.
kita ya guys yang dimasukin ke tubuh orang-orang ini.
You must
Ya seolah-olah ngebuat
you tread a treacherous
kalau
path,
bangsa
and the longer you ignore it, the
King
tighter
Gasret tuh masih
Academia's
hidup.
grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Serem. Oh my god, kita jadi galak
Child
guys.
of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one?
Stres guys.
The one who still can't pick a side?
Mulai pusing guys.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Wah, jadi game horror. Sumpah ini jadi game horror guys.
Seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt
It
always
should
comes
follow
back.
you. No hawk.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
The final convincer.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city. And even the sages are
Siapa nih?
wary of him.
Siapa nih kembali nih?
To fight against the academia.
Wah, kok lohe, kok kayak saya paham.
Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks. One thing though, I
Wah,
won't be able to transfer the
keren. Emang keren yang bikin cerita ya. Jadi dia ngomongin soal ada murid yang kembali ke Sumer.
Let me see.
Murid yang mana yang kembali ke Sumer? Murid yang pernah dipecat, murid yang pernah dikeluarin. Siapa lagi ya?
Tomorrow evening.
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too...
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave.
Alright, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete...
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side. The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the
Iyalah.
praise. Well,
Ya
now that we
kita
have
yang
plans
milih.
to meet again. Hey, but if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just... No.
Oke, kita kembali malam ini ya, nggak besok ya. Oke, jam 9 sampai jam 12. Dan lebihin sejam. Apalah, nggak apa-apalah. Oke. Bentar guys. Benerin OBS dulu guys. OBS-nya error guys. Nggak mau ya. Let's go, lanjut. Udah jam 10 malam. Kita lanjut questnya. Wait until the following night. Ini udah malam. Biasa nih mau Genshin. Besoknya pasti. Kenapa kita mendengar suara dari Inazuma ya? Oke. Kita lanjut. Like the Shrimp Hero, meet up with Nahida. Kita meet up Nahida pakai Venti, mantap.
Oh,
Your catch, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can you just call her Nahida?
We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity. Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world. Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubted that.
Anyway, enough about that.
Speaking of which,
What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the... No, I think he's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not... Huh.
ya, pada kemana nih orang-orang nih?
Well, regard...
Let's go to the Academia.
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll
Iya,
be
udah kosong guys. Pada kemana orang-orang
But
guys?
Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Atas ya, jauh juga guys. Nggak ada lift. Wah, kita benar-benar ke atas ini, benar-benar ke tempatnya Nahida ini. Nahida. Something wrong. Apa nih guys? Kita tonton dulu guys.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Something wrong.
The triumphant hero returns at last.
Oh,
Rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast,
You-
expelled from the Academia.
Indeed,
Expelled from the
am.
Academia.
Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Doctor.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Wow.
The people of Samir City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now
Akasha
they can
terminals.
deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we
Oh,
do?
no.
These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here. What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here. Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Wah. Power of the heat.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Oh, apa yang akan dilakukan oleh El Dottore? Apa? Nahida. Tiba-tiba kita diajak bermain.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Number 2.
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she
It's like
must
a
have been
must be
talking
talking
about
about
the Doctor.
Dottore.
Yeah. Now that the Doctor...
Ah, kacau.
What the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
We need to find the training.
Things would be a lot. Nahida
Nahida.
said... Well, you mean...
Let's
Oh,
go find Tinari.
even though he turned it down at the... There's no time to lose.
Oke, kita akan ketemu Tinari untuk bantu kita menyelamatkan sang Archon. Cetelnya nggak? Cepat gitu. Aduh, cuma gitu. Cetel lah. Wih. Oke, jadi Dottore sudah pulang ke Sumeru dan ternyata Dottore yang buat kacau. Dia yang ngasih ilmu untuk kendalin orang ke Sage, dan Sage-nya ini gampang banget diperdaya. Padahal sudah bergelar Sage loh. Oke lah, daripada lama-lama let's go aja lah kita cari Tighnari, karena Tighnari doang yang ada di luar Sumeru dan bisa bantu kita. Jangan sih gitu deh. Aduh, juga guys. Numpung lihat guys. Ya, karena kita males ngeliat ini kan. Ini numpung lihat deal gitu ya. Ini kemana nih? Ini kayaknya rumah ini deh. Rumah bangsa kurcaci itu. Mana dia? Mana Tinari?
Right there.
Maspharo.
Blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy.
We got you alright. Take a look around, you'll fall right into our trap. Lah, nggak salah.
Are you mercenaries from the Core of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite
The outcast? An outcast?
Sounds like a doctor.
The Doctor just sent the Fatui
Still wasting time on idle.
You're up, traveler.
Kalian nantain kita, emang udah kuat.
Let's play. What gliding?
Gak pakai cara utama lagi.
Flee! One with the forest. Ha! Let's nip that in the bud.
Let's dip on the bar.
Lightning terrified. Stand with me.
Ha! Can't see.
Mana nih yang bilang kayak oh. Ih, kabur.
Time for takeoff.
Enshroud. Ha!
It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
I hear everything.
I hear everything.
Our bond is strong. Hear my prayer. Think you can get away?
Can't see. Ha!
Paling kita nggak pakai full team nggak apa-apa, yang penting kita menang.
Is that what elite mercy? Yeah. Looks like this doctor guy. Going up against smart people is tough.
Anyway, let's keep going. Kita harus nembus Tinari secepatnya. Tinari, di mana kamu? Sebentar, kok ini tiba-tiba ada di sini. Mana itu? Oh, sini kah? Mungkin di atas berarti. Ya lah. Di atas ini berarti di sekitar situ. Itu ya guys ya. Nanti saja.
Keep up.
Harus ketemu Tinari, hal terpenting.
Keep up.
I'm Tinari.
Oh, it's the traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Hi, Clay.
It's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right?
Are you doing alright, Clay?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My LSR has been progressing at a faster rate lately.
Dottore dan Clay bakal ketemu lagi.
Tasks. As a result,
Apa yang terjadi ya?
is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari,
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the video. I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always. No, I only. Master Tainari, I know that before you
a research base, huh? Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Party's DI.
don't.
God, we'll just...
We'll see you. Mungkin Dottore bakal cakap Clay lagi nih ngomongnya. Di sini kita tele aja. Oh, Catherine udah di sini. Apakah ini benar-benar Catherine? Nahida?
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split
Ya
up.
tidak apa-apa
Just
guys.
losing the doctor by
Oops,
myself.
ada.
Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I agree.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please.
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop
It's hard.
Feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
Oh, yeah.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try
Dia nomor 2 ya.
Nahida, how did you know we were trying?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy. So I deduced your destination by looking. You didn't come here for sightseeing.
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay.
And just hope we won't get into trouble. Oh, kita tahu Nahida di sini. Udah jauh juga bisa tahu kita. Oke, seperti misinya yang kemarin ya. Kita ketemu si robot-robot itu. Robot putih itu apakah dia akan ada lagi di sini? Kalau ada seru sih. Where is Tina? Kenapa yang muncul malah dia? Orang pertama yang kita temui Sumeru. AKA. Hey Pasya, apa kabar? Long time no see.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last
Where's
saw each other, she was
Sarah?
training in the,
Sasha Farawai.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here...
Hypatia, you're way too
Excited about this. It's only 4 years.
the Avidia
Avidia Forest.
You're not in training.
The success there.
No. Did you?
What do you think?
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Masa? Ini sebelahmu divine.
Congratulations!
I'm really happy for you.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
That sounds incredible.
It's really very hard to think now.
All right. Remember? I promised my current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you.
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if...
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Go. Oh my god. Kita akan kemana?
Trails for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god, my creator, my mother.
My mother.
Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family, My
My
friend,
friends,
consumed by fear,
he showed
he
us
saw
the
me as an abomination.
Oh,
The
so
third was
sad.
exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What? Kenapa dia terhubungnya sama?
What was that?
Kenapa kita terhubungnya?
Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches, but how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a Alas, if only that which beats within my chest wasn't a...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Ah! You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is it I found
Masih bingung,
divine
guys.
wisdom?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should... Wait. Have I... already lost my mind?
Iya bro, kamu gila bro. Kamu beranggapan kalau Baldir itu adalah dewa, ya karena dia megang gnosis sih. Siapa nih? What happened? Dia lagi udah kembali ke tubuhnya ya. Oh. Hello, Scaramouche. Wah, keren banget video. What happened to Catherine and Nahida though? He stabbed in the heart from behind. He died. She died.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, tadi Nahida masuk overlockeran badan kita.
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. Seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Oh my god.
Hinari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped
Swap
places?
body
Even your
What's
consciousness
this also
went
into
into
the
Nahida
body? Oh my god.
consciousness.
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She
She
said,
say
"The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and..."
No!
artinya Nahida balik ke markasnya. Ayo kita ke sana ayo cepat. Kita harus segera nolong Nahida. Semoga ini ceritanya sampai ending ya.
Paimon. That's all right. I've spent some time.
Tapi nggak mungkin sih.
All I know is that
Paling bulan
project
depan
has
Nahida
something
baru
to do with the
keluar
restoration
misinya
of
kan.
Irminsul.
Did you see something? What?
Karena 3.2 kan ada di sana. Irminsul.
Tighnari?
I did. I noticed if I didn't take action. Now that you mention, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as the Doctor and the Balladeer. We have two Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your
Yeah, of
description,
course. Gila ada dua.
their project. Then, what is the
Yeah. It feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the Sage's goals. Right. We've pretty much gone over...
If you're planning to go into the desert,
Kalau Childy kan udah jadi teman.
Tighnari. Hopefully have...
Dua orang ini guys. The Fall of Loghat. Karavan Ribat. Ini masih ceritanya kan belum selesai kan? Masih Archon Quest.
keep up.
Ya, 700 jauh banget. Loncat aja. Jangan ke belakang, ya ke depan. Oh. Archon Nemo to the rescue. Jadi kita sebagai Archon Nemo akan rescue Archon Dendro. Sini dulu guys, nih guys. Ada ungu-ungu. Nah, ambil dulu. Yep.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Bodoh amat, dadah. Bodoh amat, dadah. Kita suruh kesini enggak kan? Gua tuh Karavan Ribat. Where is Karavan Ribat? Aha!
We finally made it to Caravan Ribat.
It's pretty lively here.
So, just past this... Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Ah, I'm back.
Wonder what he's up to.
Follow all hitam, let's go. Kita ketemu all hitam lagi. Gila keren ya. Jadi di ini semua karakter seakan-akan aktif semua guys. Nggak kayak di Monster Liwe. Di sini kita semua karakter aktif, benar-benar sangat aktif. Semua punya cerita di Archon Quest.
How did we lose him?
More Aramite mercenaries? How are they working?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Thanks, all hitam. Thanks, all hitam.
I've never cared to keep track of personal. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit
that developed to the academy.
You really gave Paimon a scare, I'll hate them.
No, that's to you.
Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell me.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list.
I can say that I didn't expect that.
Had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a
Did you participate in the Siege
I have no
project?
interest in running errands for that. And these days,
You're actually looking for.
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the. Everyone says the capsule, which brings me back to the leader of Ainul Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, to have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something.
I hate them. You really have a ridiculous.
So that's your answer.
Well, I do work for academia after all. So consider that.
It isn't wise to keep your cards close to your chest, but that does prove you do have some undisclosed information. No matter.
That's right. We have the same plan as you, but we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village.
Sounds good.
It's better to travel with.
Let's go. Okay, go to Aru Village. Gimana kita sudah pernah ke Aru Village sebenarnya?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Jadi kita ke Aru Village alias kota di pada pas.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Apa katanya daripada lari gliding lebih cepat? Iya. Kamu bohong. Wah, iya. Oke, kita dari padang pasir. Kita akan ke Aru Village. Dan, yep, si Nahida sudah ketangkep. Sekarang tinggal kita. Dan, apa itu guys? Gede amat. Oh.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Jauh juga ya. Ya inilah keadaan pasir, padang pasir di malam hari ya. Agak berkabut. Dan itu adalah musuh khas dari padang pasir. Kalah jengking. Udah. Dan kalau kita kill cuma dapat daging. Dan for your info, harusnya dagingnya itu enggak dari kalau jengking. Ya mungkin kalau jengking sini gitu ada ya.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert.
It's a folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place!
Let's go check it out. Another movie. Yeah. Wow. What's that? Wah, langsung dateng loh. Cyno. Boys, all item versus chill. Fokus ke pedangnya. Pedangnya belum ada tuh ya kayaknya. Pedangnya all item. Hi.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Wah, hari-hari duel.
So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Masa iya?
Styled like an
Sombong sekali kamu, China.
I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Haytham? Did you call him
General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Cyno, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time.
I urge you, stand back and do not seek back any longer.
Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong?
I doesn't think it's a bad test to make him out.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Matra's senses.
Wait.
What is that?
Knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Cyno. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, more dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me?
On the siege.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we...
Well, look at you.
Dia, welcome.
Righteous over there.
Wait, Dia?
Hey, Dia.
Finally, someone that we can trust. You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the Academia.
2 giants.
Once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like
lu ngapain lu ribut depan markas Aru?
until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Lalu diomelin lalu. Diomelin dia ya lu.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
What's going on? The wind's so strange.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too...
That sounded like can't. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
Move it!
Alright, stop yelling.
Asik. Keren ceritanya. Dua orang yang suka ribut dipertemukan jadi sahabat. Asik. Nggak mau duduk sebelahan. China nggak mau duduk sebelahan sama Al-Haitam. Lucu banget.
Well, this is pretty awkward.
Pretty awkward.
Wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Why not? Sounds fun.
Masih apa emang bercanda kampret.
Getting heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of our village.
Our savior has come at last. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
You have my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right.
Unlike this,
Now that
guys.
we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic.
Lucu-lucu semua Paimon di sini lucu
As
banget.
guardian charged
Parah
with the
banget.
responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
Oh, dengerin tuh Candice tuh.
To start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Nah lo.
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged his character.
Kayak bercanda mulu anjir.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
Bintang 5 kalah sama bintang 4. Mantap.
So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
What? Did she try to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While
Okay,
all
Chino.
Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Why?
Exile yourself?
Exile yourself,
A little while
why?
ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold,
Parah memang
they
Sage.
are meaningless to the academia of today.
Kau mengasingkan
I
dirimu
believe it
sendiri.
would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me.
Mantap Cyno, kamu pintar.
They can no longer see nor predict my actions.
Ya memang
I will
gitu sih
never give
cara
up on this
terbaik.
investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my
Wah
own
keren
hand.
keren keren. Ini punya tujuan yang sama semua.
Same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages.
Same
Now he's
goals.
no longer the General Mahamatra. He somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Cyno, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
Iya kenapa?
When I was investigating the
Kenapa
map of
Al-Haytham
the
jadi
academia,
target?
I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler.
Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the divine knowledge capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Aha. Jadi Anda mata-mata
The
Al-Haytham.
promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The
The
sage
sage
told
told
me,
me once you
once
complete
you've
this
completed this
assignment,
I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it.
Oh.
Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
What's about to encounter me?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
Oh benar
You should be
sekali.
well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Wow, Cyno. Pas sekali Cyno.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Ya ngapain dia di sini?
Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. You take me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that
Oh
all?
gitu deh ya, ya oke deh ya.
I will
Dia
admit
cuma mau
that
pulang
definitely
deh.
sounds like your style.
Dia cuma
In
mau
that
mudik,
case,
ketemu kita yang lagi ribut.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
What is that? What is that voice?
Whoa! What was that sound?
no need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Oh, ada monster.
In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
After a while. Oke, yang pulang. And
That
then
means
this.
the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. Alright,
Let's go.
We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Oke, kita keluar nih. Karena si Candice nggak balik-balik nih. Takutnya kenapa nih Candice. Tapi sebelumnya mungkin kontennya sampai sini dulu ya guys ya. Sampai ketemu di konten selanjutnya. Jangan lupa untuk like dan subscribe agar Maspharo lebih semangat untuk update. See you in next content. Bye-bye.